Draw.
You don't know what he did? It's called body mass index.
I know. Okay, fair enough.
Body mass index was proven a myth.
Not what?
Don't you know the story?
No, but I would
share,
love
please.
to hear it.
All right.
And
You
welcome.
unsubscribed,
We
so you subscribe, don't get any more of it.
Welcome to the 5th installment of the I Get Really Dizzy Sometimes podcast.
Yay! 5th anniversary.
Woo!
It's not an anniversary. Anniversary means a year.
5th.
I hate when people do that when they're in relationships and they're like, my 2-month anniversary. Like,
You don't get an intro now.
anniversary itself
No
means
one's gonna
a year.
know who you are.
Huh?
Wow,
You don't get an intro now.
I want an intro.
No intros for you.
Who am I?
Well, to my right, we have the one and only Gabriel Palucci. Oh my God!
We'll
You
fix
can't
it in
not
post.
say it, can you?
It's because you mentioned it earlier.
I'm gonna bleep it.
Good, thank God.
Like we did with the other one. That was
Thank
good.
God.
They'll never
Hello,
know
guys.
you
I'm
How
actually
excited for the
said.
podcast to come out because it's going to be a whole new podcast after editing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if that's going to make it through.
Lucas is just using this footage to make it so he can have digital proof of us saying whatever he wants.
We have to.
I'm
We
gonna
have
deep
to.
fakes all of you.
Deep fakes me, Daddy.
Anyways,
Did you like feel me
Ray
trying to stop saying it?
Sarategi. Ray Sarategi.
Can we just start the intro over again?
No, we gotta.
The whole thing?
No,
Well, I'm Gaben.
Yeah, I'm Ray Sarategi. Oh, damn it.
And who's
That's
our
on
special
me.
guest this week?
Our special guest is the one, the only
Laura
coming
Hohenstein.
up all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, USA, North America,
Earth,
planet Earth,
Flat Earth.
solar system,
solar system.
What do you mean?
Milky Way.
Milky
Milky
Way.
Way galaxy.
That's it, baby.
I think it's like the southeast, like
Portland.
Portland.
Oh, Portland.
Oh, Portland.
My Portland.
Oh my God.
It's Allyssa Marino.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's Alyssa.
Hey.
You might know her for a little thing called Stars. Hit it.
Let's shine.
That was great.
I was
Stars
really-
just played.
I was really hoping that she was just going to start singing it.
I wouldn't be shocked if Lucas had a button on his computer that he presses and it just starts playing programmed because it knows.
Yeah, that.
I don't.
That's something I'll
Yeah,
probably
that's
do
like
soon.
basically that's what a keyboard's supposed to do.
Thanks.
You just describe
Can you
the
explain
function
it
of
in
a
more
keyboard.
depth?
And
What?
finally, it's me, Lucas Levine.
I thought he went first.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I'm a gentleman.
Isn't it like you say the host, then the guest?
Someone on Reddit.
Not
called
if you're
me
the
a
one
maestro.
talking. You always introduce, like,
Honestly, I just
other people before
like
yourself.
base all my formats off Jeopardy.
What kind
okay,
of
it
title is maestro?
Maestro?
Yeah. What is that?
It's a professional title. What do you mean?
Like, am I fit to wear it?
I wouldn't say so. I don't think you could command an orchestra just yet.
Oh, is that what it means?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like a compliment, like a title, like Mister.
I mean,
Mister.
oh, hello,
Mrs.
Maestro
Maestro.
Sarategi.
Instead of like saying master or Mister
Or doctor.
like- yeah, you'd say maestro.
Mr. Doctor.
Maestro, and I don't know what like the abbreviated form would be. You know what I mean? Like for a title,
MSTR.
Would it be
MSTO.
MA?
Isn't it MA? I think that's right.
is it? Is it MA?
I think so.
Massachusetts, baby.
Mature rating from the ESRB.
Ooh, 17 advised.
True that. Probably
What-
for
what
like
rating should
probably
our
for like
podcast
blood
be?
and violence.
What rating
Not
should
our
this
podcast. This podcast should
I mean,
probably
there
be
is-
rated. I would say it's rated MA.
I mean,
By the ESRB. Probably TVMA by whoever does that.
that's just because it's an
And-
audio podcast. You can't see all the blood
I don't
and viscera.
even. Are there? I don't know what the ratings are for podcasts. How does that work?
I don't think there
Dude,
are
there's
because it's
none.
fucking podcasts.
It's the Wild West out here.
You can make anything you want through a podcast.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of the documentary Wild Wild Country?
Anyway,
No.
Wild starring.
Matthew
It's
Broderick.
a documentary, so it's not starring anyone.
It's
but,
starring-
Starring somebody.
Okay,
starring
it just
Young
came
Thug.
out. It just came out
I've
a
heard
little
of
while
him,
ago.
okay.
It's a Netflix original, and it's about this cult that they moved somewhere in, I think, Oregon, or
Aaron
maybe it was
Paul.
Utah. But basically, they like moved out there and immediately got them started getting themselves elected into like the town government and moved up to like higher government. And I don't know. I just started it, so I really don't know much.
Hey, you guys want to know a fun game you can play with your friends? Ready? Or anytime you're watching any movie for the first time, anytime an actor comes on screen, ask, is that Matthew Broderick? But get more scared every time you ask it.
And then slowly progress towards confused. And
Is
then,
during the same movie when he pops up?
Yeah, come on.
Or different movies?
What?
Literally,
What?
We're doing like a
literally
movie
any movie.
marathon?
Any and every
This is
movie.
applicable to every single movie. You can play this game with any movie or TV show, for that matter. Any visual form of media really works, but best with like long
YouTube,
movies.
Twitch.
I feel like Alyssa was like fucking all about the music back in the day, like putting out a cover like every week. She going ham, and now she just like
She had that
puts
Nashville
out
mentality,
stars and
dude.
thinks she can cruise on the stars money for the
She's
rest
got
of her
that
life.
fuck you stars money.
Hey, look at me.
I recorded
Hey, look at me.
Stars for free, and I've never received any money for it. So
Look at me.
I am.
Where's the new music?
I tried to play you a demo early, and you like didn't really listen.
I listened and I listened good, and guess what?
What?
I couldn't really hear your voice, to be honest with you.
No, yeah, my guitar really overpowered it to fill the rest of you, and I had to write a song in open G tuning. Oh yeah, baby, for the first time ever, and that was not fun. But I'm pretty content about it. I don't know. I liked it.
I'm glad now I can sample that open G tuning, yeah, baby. But
Oh yeah, baby.
I need to show you some of my songwriting class
Daddy's
projects
got
I
after
wanna
this.
see them,
It's
yeah.
so funny.
No, seriously,
Actually,
like-
maybe we should play one of them as the musical break.
Let's play
Literally-
like one
We
of
can
our
stop
unfinished
worrying.
projects that there's nothing to.
Yeah, okay.
But add 10 minutes of silence between each song.
Okay.
Like, let them reflect on it.
Yeah,
Tell
really
them to leave
soak
their
it in.
notes in the comments.
10 minutes of silent reflection.
For all our listeners, I'm sorry if Ray's was clipping a little bit. I did not expect him to get so heated. They can't see what you're doing.
Good, don't tell him, don't tell him, don't tell him. You ain't even got to tell him.
I can't wait until we're like famous enough to do like the no jumper thing where they have like the video and the podcast.
I
She
mean,
can't wait till we have a fucking camera, you mean?
so
Just a
I,
camera.
Just a camera.
I literally am just gonna order a mount on Amazon, put a GoPro right there.
Perfect.
We're gonna do the that 70s show style.
Oh
where
wait,
it
I really
rotates.
did want to do that
would
though.
be fucking cool. But we all talk over each other so frequently it would be impossible.
I'm really hoping by then we'll be good enough to not do that because we actually are getting a lot better.
Yeah, we are. It was terrible the
you,
first
it's
episode.
bad. It's
Like, what are you even
You
talking
just
about? I don't
talked
even know
over
why
both
we're
of them
talking
to
over
say
each
that.
other.
No, it's not. It's you.
Alyssa, it's you.
It's you.
What the hell?
Hey, I'm talking.
Look at him,
I'm
not me.
talking.
Why are you looking at Lucas?
No one can see us looking, so they don't believe us.
I think
Lucas, stop
You know-
looking at me. See, he wasn't even looking at me. I'm lying to you. We're unreliable narrators. Stop listening.
You can never
Cuckoo's
trust
Nest.
us.
Whoa. That was emotional.
All the way from
I'm-
Nashville to get fucking bullied by me.
I literally drove up here to get like my like dose of bullying. It's been too long. I haven't seen you since August.
When was the last time I saw
just
you?
about.
Probably August.
Holy shit.
It's been
That's
far
so
too
fucking
long.
crazy.
Right? When I used to see you every single day. I was
I
actually
know.
telling this to Laura, and this is really sad. Like, we don't know the next time we're all just gonna like be in the same place.
Yeah.
Except for my 21st birthday when we're all coming to Nashville, baby.
So a
of
year from now,
course.
we get to see our friends.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
I
least you
mean,
can
it's
count on
it's
that.
also fun, like just having to organize a thing.
Yeah.
Like it makes
It gives us a little bit of purpose.
Yeah. I mean, it makes us all work for the friendship, which means you care.
keeps it fresh.
Friendship's a fucking chore.
We don't get complacent. We gotta keep spicing it up.
It's like any relationship, you know.
Yeah.
Here's bed squeaking.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And they can't see what's going on.
We've actually never heard that sound before.
I am
This
so
sad
glad
apartment.
that nobody has fucked in this bed.
I mean,
We have
actually
our
just-
own bed.
we
Hey,
just
we
bought
didn't.
it, too.
Hey, we don't know that. We bought it used.
That is true.
Fair enough.
We put a
also,
bed sheet
Billy
over it.
slept in it.
Yeah.
And
So-
Billy was making quite a bit of noise when he was here.
I'm not worried.
No, Billy was on the podcast.
Billy was on the
He was.
podcast.
Friend of the show, Billy.
Can I ask,
What they
like,
say on ETC.
He was remember he was on the broadcast like right before he
The
had to
broadcast?
go? The broadcast.
We don't call
yeah.
it that.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, like
My English.
Billy was literally like, "Oh,
Literally-
there's the time. Gotta
could you
get my
guys give
trains."
me like a brief mission statement about what this podcast stands for?
All right,
Dizzying
so
all the time.
sometimes we get a little dizzy, and sometimes we like to chat.
We always like that.
Can I
put
ask
my
you a
own
question
sound
about
effects.
editing this?
Sometimes we drink some other
It
thing.
records all the voices separately, so when you can edit them out.
Yes.
That's so
Except
nice.
yours.
Can you
It-
stop?
there's-
Yours is just edited out completely.
There's usually
We're talking
enough,
to no one.
There's usually enough bleed
Yeah.
so that you can't completely edit anything out, but I can like prioritize who's talking. You know.
Curious.
I also take like an hour for every podcast, just literally editing out the silence and like the stutters to make us sound like smarter people.
Wow. I think about that all the time watching movies or shows or listening to things when people talk without like fucking up all the time.
Oh yeah, that just doesn't happen.
You know what I've been thinking about a lot lately?
Especially not thanks to this refreshing cold Miller Lite. # not a sponsor.
I've been thinking a lot about bats.
Bats?
Yeah, you know.
I think
Baseball bats or the animal bats?
I've been
They
seeing a
can't
lot
see
of
me when
bats
I'm,
on
like,
Twitter
waving my
recently.
arms like a bat.
I think a lot about snakes.
Hey,
I'm a snake.
I don't know if you ever
Raise
read
don't.
this book. This little book called
Snakes.
The World's Greatest Mystery. We should I should read a section of that every episode, like at the end.
We progressed just
No,
a
you-
little bit.
You have
I'll
to.
do it like a paragraph at a time.
You have to read Night Road like Dibble does.
Oh my
Good
God, Night
bye.
Road. I think they die at the end, right? They die at the end.
I don't know. I never finished it.
Mia dies.
Raise
Yeah, oh, yeah,
shit,
you're right.
Yeah, yeah.
Mia dies, but the other chick doesn't, and Zach lives.
Spoilers.
Alexis? Lexi? Her name is Lexi. Lexi lives.
Yep.
Lexi's the one who crashes the car. The car crash kills Mia and
Who was
injures
the?
Zach.
Yeah, it was the twin brother or something.
Zach, yeah.
Yeah, Zach.
Zach and Mia are twins. Lexi was the one dating Zach and best friends with Mia. I remember this book. I don't know why.
Can we start a book of children's poetry called That's What Dibble Does?
No. I have to go home now.
Yeah.
You are home.
No. This is your home.
Stop. I hate you all. What is that?
I don't even know.
That's from the movie Date Night, starring
Yep.
Steve Carell
Yeah.
and Tina Fey. That's when James Franco and Mila Kunis are together, and he has a tattoo of her on his arm.
What do you guys
Yep.
think about James Franco?
Wait,
Has he been
hold
in
on.
anything recently?
It just blows my mind how much money people have and
Yep.
are so unaware of how much money other people do not have. Does that make sense? Like,
Let's start communism again.
like,
like
have you guys
fucking
seen that?
Tom
Have you guys
Hanks.
seen that? No, have you seen that post
We
where
just
it's
got
like,
flagged.
have you guys seen that post where it's just like, this millionaire, I can't remember who, he gave up like, I don't even know, maybe like
Bill
$16
Gates.
billion, and
Bill
that's not even like 6% of his total net worth.
yeah.
Like, that's fucking crazy.
There was a stretch around like 2010 when every year Bill Gates, who was the richest man in the world at that time,
He dropped
would
$100.
would donate more to charity than the rest of the top 10 combined.
Like, that's so fucked up. If I had
I don't
money,
think it was
like,
the rest of the top 10. I think it was the top 3. But regardless,
Either
When
way-
he
I know
would
what you're
drop
talking about, though.
$100 bill, it wasn't worth it to pick it up technically because
He was making it
he was
back
making
and
that
more.
$100 before he picked it up.
Gabe really wanted to say it.
did, and
capitalism
you-
is a
it-
fucking nightmare. That's all I gotta say.
America.
Yeah, but I like buying shit.
Yeah.
And I like making shit.
And I like selling shit.
it.
It just blows my mind. Like, I think about, like, when
Shout
I
out
have money,
Rockhampton.
right? Like, when I first got a job in Nashville and was working for the first time, like, at school, I finally had an income again, so I, like, wasn't as, like, stingy with money. And I was like, oh, like, let me take my friends to dinner. Let me buy this for people and not be, like, annoying about, like, Venmo me back. Like, it's just so nice to do that. And I can't imagine getting, like, $8,000 a second. Is that what you said? Like, I can't imagine making $8,000 a second and not being like, let me take care of everybody I care about all the
Yeah.
time, always.
I mean, technically, he's not making the money like his
company
assets are.
is,
Microsoft is, but like you get the
Still,
point.
it's not like anything's ever going to be out of reach.
He like
I can't wait for the day.
Bill Gates and his family, like they have an enormous high tech house, but they do like live modestly.
Which I can respect,
Yeah.
but that just means the rest of the money is just sitting there.
Well, and they have like the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
Oh, okay,
that
true.
does like
No, I mean, like, in
cancer
terms of
research and
millionaires, he's
shit.
definitely on the better side. I'm not complaining
Yeah.
about Bill Gates specifically. I'm just talking about people
He's like
with
a
money
pretty
in
great
general.
guy.
Have you seen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
no, he's
Yeah,
like
he's
a
like a
pretty swell
awesome
guy. I
guy.
think we're all on board.
Yeah. no one's
We
got
all
anything bad
like
to say
Bill.
about him. Yeah.
Okay,
Bill can,
No, not
Bill.
that one.
we love that one.
I don't know. I don't know about that new show he's got.
Bill Gates, can
Dude,
you
I
please
liked it
sponsor
a
us?
lot. It was
He
like
had designer in the very first episode. He
Yeah.
let us know exactly who he was.
yeah, it was great. He didn't care at all. Neither of them did.
Bill Nye's never cared.
Like, so we're talking about heavy editing. Bill Nye the Science Guy, ridiculous, over the top heavy editing. Bill, what is it? Bill Saves the World or whatever.
yeah.
Bill
Bill
Saves
Nye
the
Saves the
World.
World or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like
He will
way
save the world
less
one day.
edited. It's like
It's just him
really
being
long
real.
shots. It's just him like in front of an actual audience, just like doing his thing.
Well, I mean, I feel
got,
like,
like, silver hair.
the more you
He's a
know
stud.
about the world and how it works and understand how pointless everything is, I feel like the more you're just like, who gives a fuck?
I also feel like people like Bill Nye the Science Guy though, like they really do like love actually like sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
their
No,
knowledge.
Neil
absolutely.
deGrasse Tyson, that's
Neil-
literally
I
what
was
he's
just
about.
to say, Neil deGrasse
My
Tyson, Carl
favorite-
Sagan.
You ever just want to fall down a hole? Literally, just go through playlists on
Cosmos.
YouTube of literally, Carl Sagan, Neil deGrasse Tyson, like just
deGrasse.
scientists talking.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Tyson. Sorry, I'm so annoying about that. I just can't talk. Who else am I thinking of?
Remember when Drake got shot?
Dude.
Oh my God.
Rip Jimmy. Another one bites the dust.
Jimmy John's. Goddamn.
This night is forever, Lucas. Tell me about this band.
That was
band.
iconic. Raise. That was iconic. Releasing an EP as a podcast in 2007
to get it onto iTunes.
Oh my God.
Shoot, for
To get
real
it
though,
on iTunes for
shout
free.
out to This Night Is
This
Forever.
night is forever. Wherever you guys are at your day jobs.
They tagged like every metalcore band at the time, like in the tags on that podcast, so it would show up when you search them.
All seriousness, they were kind of early to the game with just heavily auto-tuned like screamo and whatnot.
They really were.
And they covered Lady Gaga.
Oh, they let us know exactly who they were.
True. Did we ever find out if it was two different singers or if the singer was also the screamer?
I think it's two different singers.
Yeah,
remember,
it sounds
though.
like it at least.
can't
Nice, nice ceiling titty.
Oh, yes, you said ceiling titty.
It is a ceiling titty.
It's a ceiling titty. That's what it is. Every room has one, but like the
Except
rest
like
have
our-
fans under
Yeah.
them. So
Oh
it's
no,
not.
this is the only like
it's not the full
pure
effect.
no,
ceiling
the living
titty.
room has. No, the living room has fan. You're right. Fuck.
Anyway,
I love it.
is it time for a bit, Raze? What do you think?
Let's do.
I think it's time for our favorite new game.
Let's do the new game.
You want to do the new
New Game
game?
Plus.
All right, Raze, why don't you intro the new game?
You really
You were
put
the
me on the
person-
spot there, Lucas.
Yeah, you introed it last time. You got to intro it this time. You got to get the hype up.
You really blindsided me there.
This whole podcast can't just be references.
All right,
We're
let me
recording
tell you
a
about
podcast?
This game, guys. All right, I'm loving this new game. Let me tell you about this game. Great game, fun game. We played this last week, and I had a blast playing this game.
It is our favorite
All right,
game now.
This game is the one I don't think we have a name for. I'm gonna name it right now.
I think we named it.
Yeah, we
last
definitely
week, but I
named
The
it.
forgot.
Pornhub Shuffle.
Pornhub Shuffle, baby.
I like that better than whatever
All
we came
right,
up
just to
with before.
refresh you guys on what this game entails, it is us picking a random ass number, and we go
Ass
through the there you go, and we go to that corresponding number in the
Pornhub
list
rankings.
on the Pornhub ratings for this month, and we then have to read their bio.
They're monthly.
Did we decide whether to do it monthly or weekly? Because it has weekly.
Well, no, I think we
should do
did
it
monthly,
yearly.
but we were like,
Oh, no, yearly's too broad.
no, we did monthly, but we were like, oh, this person's on the rise now. They're like, this week they're up 15.
Gabe, can you say
It's
on the
got a-
rise?
Gabe's
On the
bracket
rise.
Gabe's like,
When you go onto
Fantasy
Pornhub,
porn star team.
do you guys go for like the daily feed or do you go to a category? Like
Hey,
I'm
this
so
isn't part of the
curious.
game.
No, it's just whatever. Personally, for me, it's
This
like
is
whatever's
an
on the
extra
front
Disney
page,
episode.
Really?
I think
whatever
it
looks good.
I go through pages and pages and pages.
Uh-oh,
I have to
guys,
find the
we're
exact
getting
one I want.
Extra dizzy. All right, if you guys want to play along at home, spin around a few times,
Hold your breath.
hold your breath as long as you can,
Eat a
and
Tide
hold your little
Pod
brother
and
underwater.
get loose. No, that's awful.
That
Drink
is
water,
terrible.
stay hydrated, eat vegetables. Take your medication, but don't
No,
do
eat
drugs.
fruit.
What's your
Vegetables
social
suck.
security number?
Mother's maiden
Comment
name.
down below.
Yo, you guys want to hear a real fucking tragedy? This is the obituary for the day. Jenna Marble's hamster ad died
Yeah,
this
wait,
morning.
that was fucking terrible.
Yeah, the post she posted about it and is really, really sad. So send her some love.
For real though. Anyways, let's do this game.
All right, so Pornhub Shuffle. We'll start it off with Gabe.
I'm down.
So Gabe, pick some
Give
number.
me number 16.
All right, we're gonna go weekly.
Oh, geez, we're switching up.
Yeah,
he
we're
goes to
switching
the
up.
porn star, and then Gabe has to read the thing back to us all.
Gotcha.
As like
That's
as
how
like
the
best
game
as he
works.
can.
All right,
As
so
fast as you can.
As best as he can.
as best as he can. Try not to break.
We
but like
we tried to
that's
do
kind of the
voices at the
point.
beginning, and it kind of was
I
weird.
don't
We
know
did
if I'll
do,
be able
like-
to
We were
do
thinking
that.
about doing accents.
Yeah,
but-
accents.
Yeah, but
Like
that's
the charty rule.
yeah.
Oh.
I remember
Okay.
that.
So-
When are we all gonna be in a space for Charlie McDennis? again?
Literally not until my 21st birthday. Unless all of you come home for Christmas this year.
So
16, go.
number 16
16
is Kimmy Granger.
Oh, what a good one. What a good choice.
She Ray
Ray's already knows. He already has the backlog of
I love
information.
it. I love it. All right, she is number 16 this week, number 18 overall. Unfortunately, she's going down in the rankings.
Damn. Okay, wait. I just want to clarify something. Listen.
I had to specify
You want to know
in
why I
the
know
rankings.
her? I don't. Listen, it's not what you think. Okay? I know her because I watch a lot of porn. All right?
All right, Gavin.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to squeak the bed.
No,
I'm
it's
just
fine,
trying
it's
to be
fine.
comfortable.
So So some of them are like more just like their actual biographies, like what they're up to.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just descriptions.
Yeah.
It gets really
Of their
rough.
specialties.
So right now she
see.
has 411 million views and 225,000 subscribers.
Oh shit.
So many subscribers. Jesus Christ.
That's ridiculous. I did not know you could subscribe on Pornhub to a certain porn artist.
You didn't know that?
I did not.
Oh, you're right. We were on Gabe. I discovered that I think on the last podcast.
We got Kimmy Granger here. Porn has always been a part of Kimmy Granger's sex life, and she still watches porn regularly. Kimmy actually learned how to masturbate by studying sunrise atoms while watching porn for the very first time.
I was gonna
She
get
can
just, like,
pinpoint a
physics right there.
person.
She's
Yeah.
like this.
She's like, I fucking.
She learned by studying the sunrise and the sunset.
Did they?
She practiced the motions of the
Did they-
tide coming.
Do they write these themselves, or does like somebody write
I
it
don't
for
know.
you?
So we discovered that you can be verified.
Yeah.
So we think they write their own.
Like if I heard this from
maybe-
somebody,
Or their
I would
management
assume they
team
wrote
at that
it
point.
themselves.
Some of them are crazy. Anyways.
Okay. Is she
Yeah.
verified?
No, he'll let you know if they are.
I do
I
not
just
know.
know that she's not.
Okay, continue.
Where was I? I remember watching how she was masturbating and she squirted. And that is actually how I learned how to do that. ...
She went on.
Maybe that's why Kimmy means when she says she loves water sports.
Oh, you still think she wrote this?
The
She's trying to get this appeal.
hazel-eyed brunette was born in San Diego on May 18th, 1995.
Good year.
Her family life caused her to move around a lot. She made the best of it by making friends all over California. Not caring much for school, Kim preferred being active.
You don't say. What an active profession.
In middle school, she was quite the natural gymnast, although she
Don't
didn't.
talk about her middle school. What the fuck?
Why? Why are you bringing that up?
God.
Although she didn't stick with the gymnastics, her skills would come in handy later.
We'll
When
come
she-
back to that.
After
Oh,
the
what
break.
What does that mean?
When she went from waitress to dancer at a hole-in-the-wall San Diego strip club called Little Darlings.
Oh my God.
Hashtag
Shout
not,
out.
hashtag not sponsored, though. She claims to have been a tiny little financially tight spot, and
Oh,
decided
yeah.
to
Also,
use,
they're usually not spell checked.
yeah, no, not at all.
Yikes.
And decided to use her own tiny little tight spot to get out of it. Oh, the cleverness.
Like, I just don't find this appealing. Like, this is just so cringy.
It was supposed to be temporary, but she couldn't stop herself. Somehow Kimmy didn't get much attention from boys when she was growing up, and she didn't think she had the body for porn. She was wrong. She thought
Oh,
she needed
shit.
more curves
I didn't see
and
that
big
coming.
fake tits in any case. Ginger's tight little 5'1" body and her perky B-cup tits are right up our alley, and that is it.
Thanks for that, Gabe.
That was beautiful.
That was like just more cringy. Some of them are like really graphic. So what do you guys say? What would you rate that?
the description based
No,
on
would
what?
you
That's not part of the game.
That's like a 2 out of 10.
Based on that, would you take her on a
Oh,
date?
like
Would you take her home
would
to
you want to
mom?
meet her?
I'd say of the descriptions we've read, that's like a 5.
That's pretty
Yeah.
tame, yeah.
Yeah, that's very tame
Pretty
for what
boring,
we've
too.
read.
There was no like fancy wordplay, really. There was a few here.
There's
There's always a few puns. They love their puns.
Don't take their puns from
Nothing
them.
goes together quite like porn and puns. Am I right? Am I right, ladies? Wow. All right.
It's like you're the only lady in here or something.
Oh, that's okay. You
All
guys
right.
are all in touch with your feminine side.
Roz. Pick a number, baby.
Are we doing weekly?
Oh, we should have. Oh, I forgot to play the game where Ray's guesses the order down to number 1,000.
Who do you think is number one?
Number one yearly is Riley Reid.
No,
Yeah.
number one now is what's her name?
Don't say it.
The-
Let Ray's guess.
Can I ask a question? Is Lena the plug on this list?
No.
Not anymore. Well, no, because
I think we
released that, like,
found
a
her.
while
I think
ago.
we found her at some
She was
point.
on the yearly one,
Anyways, Ray's.
Yeah.
She's in the news right now. So
Yeah.
Stormy Daniels.
obviously.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Ray's, hit me with a number.
Let's go. What number did he say? He said 16?
He said 16.
Let's go 10. That's a nice number.
Number 10. All right.
Number 10.
Number 10 is
Drum roll, please.
Dylan Harper.
Oh, I feel like we might have done her last time.
Fucking
Yeah, I think-
love girls with guys' names. I love the name Dylan on girls.
That's a guy.
Oh, it's a guy?
No.
It's a girl, right?
But you assumed, Alyssa.
Yeah,
Oh my
you
God.
Assumed. It's 2018.
Guys can be porn stars
Obviously, the top
too.
porn stars are gonna be girls. Don't kid yourselves.
Like
I'm gonna.
I wish
Bubonic
you just
plague.
beat the shit out of me right now.
I can make that happen. I can
Scarlet
arrange
fever.
that.
Only if we to switch to a video podcast right now. It would get way more views.
The other day, I was on FaceTime and I was talking about how
Typhoid Mary.
what it would take for me to actually
Is
fight
that your porn
somebody.
star name?
Oh my god!
No, I was naming the things that men have had to bend through. Have gone through.
Have had to bend through.
Had to bend through.
Miller Lite, man.
You've had
Can that be the
bend
title of this one?
These
Maybe.
things
Had
I've
to bend
had to
through.
bend
All right,
through.
give me the thing.
All right, Dylan Harper. She is number 11 overall. She is on the come up, so congratulations.
No pun intended.
And every pun is intended on this
On the
show,
come up.
Alyssa. Every
Every
pun is
pun.
intended, Alyssa.
Whoa! I drove
I caught it.
like 400 miles
I
just to
hate
get
you.
bullied for
Yeah.
a whole weekend.
No, it's just
Okay.
good content.
It's my time to shine now.
Boo.
All right.
I
There she is. So it's Dylan Harper. When you catch a glimpse of cute little Dylan Harper, you are immediately torn as to what to do. Do you want to take her hand,
Put the
reach out
mic-
her pigtails,
Raise boom.
and tickle her all over to watch that baby face squeal and giggle?
Big giggle.
Stop reading ahead. You're defeating the
Or
game.
would you rather make her squeal by sliding that yardstick down her yummy mouth and ramming it up that adorable snatch?
I think we can stop there, honestly.
Hold
Chances
on.
are
I need a
you
breath.
prefer the second option,
Like who
as
reads
do
this?
the rest of us with a pulse in our pants.
Who reads this and thinks
Dylan
this is
Harper is
attractive?
just so damn amazingly girly. It is just impossible to not want to corrupt her just a bit. Good thing for us is that Dylan is in real life one fully corruptible slut junkie with an insatiable lust for nastiness.
I cannot believe this is real. Like who writes these?
See, the thing is, we got through Gabe's fine because it was just cringy, but this is just like,
Gross.
This is on a different
They
level.
use yummy.
This just went like
hold on.
that.
Wait.
Do they use yummy to describe her pussy or her mouth?
I don't know, but can I go through, can I go just some highlights in here?
Yes.
Yeah,
Keywords I
quick.
picked
Some
up
key
are
phrases.
Formidable fuck session.
Oh, they love
Underboob
alliteration.
fold.
Underboob fold.
Renaissance master painter.
Underboob fold is that new J.J. Abrams movie, isn't it?
Scrumptious. enough
Yo,
to make you
underboob is a
want to
look.
Enjoy a snack
It
of
is.
milk and cookies on those cheeks.
That was so. Of all the ones we've done, Alyssa, I know you haven't been here, but that was a 9 at least.
Yeah.
That was fucked up.
I don't know what we're measuring.
Just the
Quality?
the sheer impact.
Okay, that.
Where you,
not-
where you
not
think about
good
it
or
for a
bad.
second and you're like, what am I reading or hearing?
Ray's, your performance brought it to life.
Yeah, it did.
honestly.
I was
Truly.
trying so hard not
Dude.
to laugh.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
No, you
That's
struggled
why I
at the
kept
beginning.
pausing, because I just had to like hold myself together.
The other day I was editing the first time we did this, and I was like, you can hear me having never looked at this page before, just going, oh, wow. Whoa. All right, Alyssa.
Most of the pictures
Yes.
don't leave anything to the imagination.
No, it's actually funny seeing like some people just look like they're posing for like an Instagram picture, and other people it's just like they're doing like a backwards cartwheel midair, like no pants. It's fucking crazy.
While being like double penetrated.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
That's a
Whoa,
given.
whoa.
We're trying to keep this PG. All right, Alyssa, give me a number, please. Relatively lowish, so I don't have to scroll too much.
A big
Number
baby, a big baby
six.
one. A big baby one.
I was gonna
Number
say 8,
six. 6 or 8.
but 6.
Number 6.
Okay, hold on.
D9.
God, you could.
All right, number 6 is Nicole Aniston. That is a lame porn star name. I'm
Aniston,
sorry.
she took Jennifer Aniston's name.
Maybe it's
She
your actual last
kinda-
name.
What if it's a
Maybe
real
not.
life last
Not
name?
really,
What if you're a
Nobody
porn
uses their
star
real
and
name
you
in
use your
porn.
real name?
Do you think Riley Reed's name is Riley Reed?
It's probably Rylifer.
Yeah. I'd guess
The
it.
full
right.
name.
It's probably John Belushi.
Oh, 2008.
2000 late. Went back to the Cloverfield Monster.
Yeah.
Sorry, we gotta stop. All right. So she is number 6 this week. She's number 6 overall.
She's holding it down.
She's on the come up. Congratulations. We always congratulate when they're.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep
Yeah.
forgetting to add the little applause. I need
And
to
you
do
say, try again when they're on the come down.
that. On the come.
The sex industry is like hard to form a place in. That's exciting.
What does that mean?
I do a lot. Like I am very interested in the sex industry and like how it works and everything. I watch a lot of interviews.
I do a lot.
For our next segment, we're gonna talk about Alyssa's interest in.
Oh no, my mom can't hear
Make her do the
this.
thing.
I'll bleep that.
Good.
Make her do the thing.
All right, so Nicole Aniston. Oh, this is a long one. You don't have to read the whole thing if it starts getting dry.
If it starts getting dry.
Everything's
I
an
can't believe
innuendo.
I got this.
If it's dry, you have to leave the.
Number 6, 340 million video views, 253,000 subscribers.
Shit.
Here we go. Nicole Aniston is a petite, blonde, highlighted California babe. At 5'3" and 121 pounds, this Taurus is almost tiny enough to give a blowjob without getting on her knees.
She's blowing 10-foot tall guys.
I was gonna say she's 5'3". She's not like she's not a.
And it
Can
says,
we say midget on the channel?
No, because you.
No, but I'm gonna bleep it. Or I mean, yes, but I'm gonna bleep
I
it
sure
anyway.
would like to.
Leave it one time though.
Okay, you might have to be 6'6", but nonetheless, Nicole is a pint-sized hottie. Nicole got her breast augmented from a C cup to a D cup, making her a full 34D. Oh, honey, your back pain. Given her height with tits that big.
I wish it actually read that.
Given her height with tits that big, she's practically falling over. Entering the industry in her early 20s, Nicole had been working as a banker and decided that if she was going to count money, it should be her own. What a fucking boss-ass bitch.
That is.
What if she was like, I was late on rent?
She started off with a modeling profile and quickly got requests to perform. In 2010, she was in her first XXX. Her first XXX movie called Glamour Solos from Girlfriend Films. The movie was a series of scenes of solo girls masturbating. Miss Aniston appears in scene 11, rubbing and probing her pussy with her fingers.
Probe.
I hate it. Thereafter, she jumped into official Californication parody by Diabolic Video.
Like, wait, the Red Hot Chili Peppers song?
I think so.
They did a porn parody of the Red Hot Chili Peppers song?
So, okay. Nicole Aniston's first porn parody led her to many other XXX parodies, such as OMG, It's the Flashdance XXX, Tomb Raider XXX, and This Ain't the Smurfs XXX.
Holy shit, no.
Were they blue?
Wait,
Don't tell me they were blue.
did Dean make you watch that video like way back in the day?
What the hell are you talking
It was the
about?
trailer to that.
What are you talking about?
It's like it's like a G-rated like.
What do you mean,
safe for
make
work
you?
trailer for that? It was like one of those things he'd be like, guys, watch this YouTube video.
What the fuck? No.
Like back in band days, you fucking watch the trailer for that. It was like on YouTube, so it didn't have anything like in it, but that was like even worse almost.
Yeah.
Because you just saw like up close of their faces.
What is it, like Rule 37 that there's
Real 32,
34.
34.
35.
Sorry.
She was born in 1987 on September 9th.
Yeah, this seems like more of just a biography kind of one.
Even
Yeah.
if they are funny, there is a lot of hardcore fucking, titty sucking, pussy licking, cock sucking, and dildo playing.
Wait, did you say cocksucking?
Yes.
Okay,
don't
I
worry.
didn't hear that the first time.
Oh,
so
thank God.
I'm glad
Yeah,
it
you
has
don't want
that.
to leave that one out.
Despite her wild fucking on film, Nicole Aniston is more subdued in her personal life. With a preference for average cocks, she looks for a real love connection.
What does that say about like her boyfriend right now?
Yikes, right? Though she is straight, she will have sex with super hot women off camera if she's super horny. You're bi, honey. Just say it. Nicole Aniston quickly made the top lists in porn because of her incredible beauty, big tits, and super sexy body. That's it.
I think for this week, we have to go with number 1, Lucas.
Number one?
Lucas, read number 1.
It's Stormy Daniels.
Oh, don't read
Oh,
hers.
is it? Oh, okay, never mind.
I thought raises was a hoot.
All right. I'll just pick a number that's not on this page then. I'll pick like 14.
Who it be?
That's not scripted.
Who that boy? Who him is?
It's a good song.
Who is he?
Oh, Rays.
Who is it?
It's your favorite. It's Sasha Grey.
Nuh-uh.
I just think she's so funny off camera.
Have we read hers before?
I don't think
we-
so.
Wait, was she in
probably
that one you sent me?
No, she wasn't.
What was the one where she was like in
She's
that?
been retired for so
What
long.
was that one where she was like in that basement and she had to like run around from those guys until they got her?
That was like so
What
much
the
fucking
hell
long
are you
too.
talking about?
That
I'm gonna pick a new
was, Remy LaCroix.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, I know who it was.
She's retired now. She's
Ray
a
sent me
mother.
like a couple really good porns one time. It was kind of cool.
Yours didn't load. The one you sent me.
I couldn't even tell you what it is. Oh, is it the one that Kayla sent me? Those two girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this fucking grand porn exchange that's going on?
This was years ago.
This was a minute ago.
A hot minute.
Okay, reader.
All right.
Let me hear it. I'll know if you're
no,
lying.
I was going to pick a different one. I think
No,
we've
I
done
love
this
this
I
before.
would say.
Haven't we
It's
done
like
it
reading
before?
a good book.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So Sasha Grey is number 17 overall.
Maybe fell.
She's on the come up. Congratulations.
She's been retired for so
she's been
long.
retired.
She's just like,
Excellent snaps. She has 268 million video views and just under 300,000 subscribers. Congratulations. So Sasha Grey was born in 1988 in California. Though not a typical California girl, she's a stunning 5'6", 110-pound brunette. Her delightfully tiny tits are only 34B, but they are fabulously perky and puffy. A cultural
she's
connoisseur.
allergic to something.
Right, a cultural connoisseur. Sasha took her first name from Sasha, something Russian sounding, from the band KMFDM.
Oh yeah, she's in like some really like industrial lo-fi music.
Oh wait, didn't you
It's
show
wild.
me some music that
She has a
made?
band she's in, yeah.
Yeah, well her last name comes from Oscar Wilde's The Picture of Dorian Gray. Her journey into Triple X started with a boyfriend who introduced her to bondage, anal sex, and rough sex. She loved every hardcore minute of it, encouraging him to try things that were more hardcore than he thought she would enjoy. This is also when she discovered her love of porn. Sasha and her boyfriend would watch porn as a couple, adorable, and then try to emulate it.
That's super healthy. Good for them.
Thanks, Alyssa. You're welcome. Gray said that one day she clicked on the porn. She clicked that porn that she is going. What the fuck does that say? She knew what she was going to do with her life. Anyway, Sasha knew that porn would be a stepping stone for her getting into mainstream productions. Clearly, she was right. And then she does a mainstream crossover and she's on HBO for a sec.
Damn.
It's a good one. We should watch the documentary instead of the bio.
What documentary?
It's such a great documentary.
Should we do one more?
I'd
Just
watch
'cause?
that. She has it. What's it called?
I don't know.
Should I
Is
raise?
it on Netflix?
I think it's time for
It's
a
just
song
usually
break.
consists of just watching all of her porn.
It's not a documentary.
Yeah.
Raise just gets like an IV drip
Hit him with
and
another
just goes
one.
through all of her porn. Should I do another one or should we have Alyssa do another one?
You're the
I'll
special
listen to another
guest.
one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Obviously 69.
All right, perfect. Our first verified account of the night. This is Ashley Albin or Albin, maybe, and she's on the come up. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
She's overall porn star rank number 76. She has 131 million views or 87,000 subscribers. Does she actually have a bio?
How could you be number
Here we
six?
go. She does. All right, coming at you.
I was gonna say, how can you be number 69 and not have
Not
a
have a
bio?
bio. Oh, baby.
Don't feel like you have to read the whole thing.
Ashley Albin is a cutie in her 20s who charms people with her personality and good looks. She stands 5'6" tall and weighs about 125 pounds. Not only does she have nice big knockers, 34D to be exact, she also has an impressive 38-inch ass. Ashley is a friendly girl who has her own YouTube channel where she tells her fans about her life.
Oh, that's so cool.
Ever since the entrepreneur, most of her experience in the porn biz has come from her has come from her making her own content and selling it online. Some fans hope she'll eventually work with porn studios, but she says it's just not for her.
She's so DIY.
She's so indie.
I love her.
Yeah.
DIY porn
Before
star.
porn, Ashley was married and unhappy, and unfortunately very unhappy. Her husband was a real jerk. He basically mooched off of her,
We
put
call
her
him
in
the fuck out in fucking porn.
put her in debt multiple times, and all the while he didn't even have a job. Things were so
Scumbag.
bad that sometimes she would have to call in sick to work because she couldn't afford gas to get there. Literally, I bet she wrote this to shit on him
Yeah.
publicly.
This is literally
No,
just
what
shit
if,
Well,
like,
this is one of the
what if
verified
someone
ones.
else,
We don't know.
What if someone else wrote it about like her life and she's like, that wasn't.
Ready? Because of this, she started camming. With his encouragement, period. Soon, she quit her job and tried doing it full time. She didn't love it, but she started raising her prices and researching how to sell other types of content online. Ashley decided that her calling was to film fetish videos, many of which you can see here on Pornhub. This was so much
fetish artist.
This was much more fun for her than camming, and she loved coming up with creative scenarios for her fans to enjoy. She finally ditched her loser husband and became the fetish star that she is today. Ash loves to do things like twerk on camera and give jerk-off instructions to guys who crave this kind of treatment. Check out all of her videos on here to get a taste of what she's like.
Are there people that don't know how?
Maybe.
Apparently not. She's a fucking boss-ass bitch.
Yeah.
She put her shit together.
Yeah, damn.
Dude, Pornhub's
big
just
fan.
calling
Wait,
her husband
sorry.
out. She's just like, dude, Pornhub's got fucking shooters.
She's really cute.
Yeah, shooters.
Did you look at her? She's
No,
kinda
I
cute.
didn't look at it. Alyssa just fell in love.
It's not that hard. It happens every day.
Oh, you were just scrolling through it.
I wanted to see what she looked like.
Wow, good
Really
for
wanted
her.
to see what she looked like.
Good for yeah, I know exactly what she looks like now.
I will never mistake her for someone else.
Important question that I was trying to ask. How do you measure an ass? In which direction do you measure an ass?
You measure it right around the waistline. So the biggest part of your ass is what you're measuring.
Oh, like with like a
Yeah, with like
a bendy ruler.
a bendy ruler. Do you mean a measuring tape?
No. We only use bendy rulers in this house.
What's a measuring tape?
What's that?
But like fabric measuring.
Yes.
It's a bendy ruler.
A bendy ruler.
You know I got tools.
I have a note on my phone that has all of my dimensions because when you buy clothes online, you have to be able to pick what size is correct. And so I have literally my inch measurements. You need your bust and your inseam and your waist and you need all that stuff.
That'll be perfect.
Inseam was my nickname in high school, actually.
.mpeg.
Can you tell me why?
You know why.
Because everyone's like, oh, he's just in his seam phase.
Everyone's like, he's...
Well done.
Thank you. I was gonna say it's good you have your measurements for when you get verified. We can add them to your bio.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need those.
How great would that be if we record a podcast a couple years from now and we just scroll upon Alyssa?
Holy
Give
shit.
me your genuine reactions. I don't know, 5 years from now, you're playing this game, you have random guest, and you're okay, and they're number whatever. You code
What would
it.
your porn name be, though? That's the question.
What would my porn name be?
Allyssa
give me,
Marino.
no, give me
bitch
my
is
porn
shameless.
The singer formerly known as.
Stars.
name. Yikes.
Your name would be Stars. Holy shit.
What is it? It's supposed to be your street name.
Mac
Wait,
Star.
it's your street name. It's your pet name and your street name, right?
Yeah, your first pet. My first pet's name was fucking Pikachu.
Pikachu Macintosh. That's perfect.
I like
for marketing.
Star, but I would just mean Stella.
Stella Star.
Stella Star.
You don't look like a Stella at all. People wouldn't buy it.
All right.
We don't know that.
You lose that element of realism.
Okay, what would you say?
Allyssa Marino, but with one L.
Oh,
Fuck.
oh my God.
Fooled them.
One S or they'll keep the two?
Add one more.
No, you need the two because backwards it's ass.
Hey, let's start a new segment on the podcast.
Called bullying Alyssa.
No, where at the end of the podcast, we each say one of our deepest, darkest secrets.
Secrets or
No.
fears?
What? Did
little
we
bit of
decide on my
both.
porn name yet?
Yeah.
What did you? I thought you said it.
Is Stella Star okay? Ray didn't seem to like it.
I doubt you're gonna be able to say a name that Ray's is cool with.
Say it. Go ahead, say something. Say it.
Stella Star's
Just give me one.
fine.
Just give me one.
It's
Just give me-
perfect.
hey,
It's corny. It's
I just want
alliteration.
one more. I just want one more. I just want
Hit
You
him
want
with
another?
Hit him with one more.
You want another?
One more good one.
Yeah, let me
Just hit him. Come on.
And let's just...
Jump
right
into
into
it.
Oh my god.
Are we allowed to do that, or is that trademark?
I don't know.
Might be trademarked.
I don't
If Phil
have any.
DeFranco's listening to this, I would shit.
Right?
So much.
We love you,
my
Phil.
hero, honestly.
All right.
All right, guys. Email
This
us
is-
your submissions down below at mitchellferrillo@gmail.com.
If you
yeah,
guys
why
do
didn't-
get this thing going, whenever I come, I want to do an advice segment. I would love to give advice to people.
Whenever you show
We could have
up
phone-in
once a month.
sessions.
Does anybody have something they need advice on right now
Yeah, I
since
would
we don't
love to
have
give
an
it.
audience?
I love telling people what to do.
Fuck if I know.
None of us do anything. We
How
work
do
and
you
sleep.
not want to die?
That I
You're
can't
asking
give
the
advice.
wrong
Exactly.
fucking
You were
group,
asking
man.
me wrong. How do you not want to die? And strong.
What do you think about...
And just keep yourself busy as a real thing. That's my actual advice.
I just burn out. If I
Not
keep myself
fade
busy, I
away.
will burn out so fast.
If
And then
I'm
I will
not-
just be a million times more dying.
But if I'm not distracted, then I start thinking about shit.
Wow, I
Yeah.
didn't really mean for this to get real, but okay.
No,
No,
I mean
this
like
is-
this
this
is
is
this is
good.
the real shit. I have to think about
Content.
Like I have to. The only way that you will like ever deal with anything correctly and like in a healthy way is if you like let yourself go through every emotion. So like these beautiful unhealthy coping mechanisms of just like ignoring it, keep yourself busy, don't think about it. Like you have to go through every emotion you're gonna in order to deal with it healthily. Otherwise,
ride
it is
it out.
literally just sitting somewhere in the depths of your brain, like ready to come out at some other point.
You just
Well,
gotta
because
ride
I'm
it
saying
out, man.
I'm not staying busy to keep myself distracted per se. I feel like it's more like if I'm not busy, then I'll wallow in the bad shit. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I see that. I mean, you can't like.
And I feel like I get just like an inherent boost in motivation just from accomplishing shit.
No, absolutely. I mean, like my brother is one of those people who like firmly believes that like the first step of changing the world or just like living a good life is like making your bed in the morning. So you wake up every single day and the first thing that you do is accomplish something, and you are already on a high just because of that. I am not one of those people, but I understand that. I just don't do it.
My bed's made in the other room right now.
Is it really? That's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm happy.
And
Good for you.
So is mine.
I've done it twice in the last 2 years, and it was today and yesterday.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Good for you. No, that's awesome. Like, start a habit about it. I think a lot of people think it makes a difference and like they feel just more accomplished.
See, my bed isn't made because you woke me
I
up.
woke you up and made you
change
come
headlight.
out and change my headlight.
Yeah.
You fucking barged. That was incredible.
Yeah.
We wouldn't dare.
I didn't think he was sleeping.
Kicked
I
in
thought
the
he was like
door.
playing Fortnite.
Kicked
Nah,
in the
dude, I
door
was
like
passed
he
out.
had things to hide and is behind his door.
I haven't had to do it yet, but I really want to, at some point, edit laughs from at other points in the show and just make it so like Alyssa laughs at something terrible that Ray says or something.
See, this is what I was talking about. Like, you're just gonna put together random clips of us saying shit we did not say.
You consented to this though.
I
What
signed
is
no
it?
forms.
There's like a certain number of words that, like, statistically speaking, you will have hit every sound in like the international alphabet. So technically, somebody could make you say whatever.
You know, there was a call scam about that recently. Like a couple
really?
years ago, like
so?
they would you'd get a call from a random number and someone literally just be on like, hello,
I actually remember
like, can
this.
you hear me? And you like people
Oh,
just
they're trying to get you to
instinctively
say
would
more
say
words?
yes. Because they're like,
Oh,
oh,
and
can
then
you
they-
hear me? So then they would
right.
like, it was like after they already had your card info or something like that. So then they'd literally just be like, hey, like, you made this $5,000 purchase, pay.
And we have
you're just
record
like,
of
no,
you
you didn't. You're like, here's the
consenting to it.
voice recording of it.
Damn.
Damn. I get a call from
Many
Red
calls.
Cross every single day around 4 p.m. asking me to set up an appointment to donate blood. I donate blood whenever I can, but they call me every day
Why do
telling
you
me
do
about
that?
telling me about the dates in Massachusetts, and I live in Nashville
Why do you donate blood?
because I don't
You're
want
an
it.
It's a
Need it.
good thing. It's a really good thing to do.
It is a really good
No,
thing.
I
Yeah.
keep all my blood.
Raise
I
it's
have-
a, yeah,
I
no
even
one wants
sometimes
your
get
fucking
more
blood.
added blood to me.
I have
Fucking vampire ass.
No, they just put it in me. Like the same day they would take out blood, they just put more in.
Someone else's.
I'm ready to burst with blood.
I just really
got
enjoy
someone-
giving
Your
Blood?
face is
Yeah.
so red.
I
That's why I keep
mostly
this vibrant glow.
Is that why you've been hard for 3 years?
oh my god.
Dude, more than 4
Sorry.
hours? Try more than fucking forever.
Fun fact about donating blood.
I'm terrified of what you're about to say.
During the high school,
I would
like in
donate,
high
I'd
school,
sell
when
it.
they like had those.
thought you were gonna say
had
during
those-
the heist.
During the high school. No, during the heist. No, during high school, when they had like the Red Cross come in, so you're in the gym, they had me there for 45 minutes because one lady forgot about me. Yes.
Taking all your blood, baby?
Literally. So I I sat with Mr. Berland in the gym for the rest of the day because this was like first or second period or something like that. Because they're like, you can't leave. If you stand up, you're gonna like pass out. After about like an
Wow.
hour, I was like, I have to use the bathroom. Berland actually had to hold my arms and be like, I'm sorry.
Oh my
Like,
gosh,
because I was
what?
literally about to pass out.
I feel that. I have really low blood
You got
pressure.
that far with Berlin?
Yeah.
Lucky.
Most times when I stand up, I get really dizzy. I'm just getting really good at covering it up, and I kind of don't know how to fix it.
You're on the perfect podcast.
We get really dizzy sometimes.
Oh, so true. Wow. But yeah, I'm dizzy a lot of the
The
time.
name of a song.
the name
by,
of a song.
Yeah.
By Perspective of Loving Hand.
Right.
But I
Yes.
like to keep in mind that it's the fact that like when you stand up too fast, the blood rushes to your head. You go blind for a second, and
And we call
Okay, so that happens to me like 9 out of 10 times when I stand up.
you probably have bad circulation. I know I do.
Probably that, but also low blood pressure. You didn't hear? Did you hear the story of the time I like passed out 3 times within like 5 minutes?
Was that in middle school?
No, this was
That's
like
just called sleep.
in November.
Really?
This is recent.
You haven't heard this story?
No.
All right, buckle the fuck up. Okay, so picture this. One day I finished classes and I went to go to Emily's house to make cookies. So we make cookies, we smoke a little, everything's awesome. I like went, we bought like 2 different types of cookies. We got like the frosting, we got food coloring so we can make any color frosting we wanted. We make these cookies, we're decorating them, like we were having such a good time. I was enjoying myself a lot. I had eaten normally that day, I had taken all my meds that day, I had done everything normal. And then we're sitting there at the table and like, you know, sometimes when either like, you know, you smoke too much, you drink too much, like you just start feeling shitty and like it kind of, I don't know about you guys, for me it starts like top down, like my head kind of feels weird and then like I get kind of sweaty and then my stomach kind of hurts and I kind of started feeling that way. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go, you know, I'm gonna go lay down for a minute, maybe run to the bathroom, drink some water, it'll be cool. And I have my water bottle, so I was sipping that. So I went to go stand up to go walk to Emily's room to lay on her bed. Stand up, immediately get super dizzy, like the thing where you stand up and can't see. Happens to me all the time. So I was super like, I thought I was fine. I thought that was going to go away in half a second, and it did for the most part. It went away, and then I started walking into the living room. So the living room connects to her bedroom. And as I take a couple steps into the living room, I hear a knock on the front door, which is like attached to the living room. So there's a knock on the front door. It's somebody's food getting delivered. A bunch of people lived in the house, so I didn't know whose it was. But I was like, oh, he can see me through the window. I need to go answer the door. So I start walking towards the door, and the last thing I remember is grabbing the handle, and next thing I know, I wake up on the ground. And I'm staring up at this delivery guy who looks horrified. He's like, are you okay? Like, what just happened? And I am just so embarrassed that I haven't figured out what happened yet, but I was so embarrassed. So I was like, I jump up, I was like, no, I'm fine, everything's okay, like totally fine, I promise. And I like grab this giant food bag from him, like it's like 1.5 feet tall, I swear. And he's like, should I like call?
I swear to God.
So it was a big bag of food. But he's like, should I like call somebody? And you know, we were smoking and stuff, so for some reason my fear was he was gonna like call the police. So I was like, no. I was like, do not do that, everything is fine. And I just basically like closed the door on him. And so I have this huge bag of food, and I was like, I don't know what just happened, but I need to go put this down in the kitchen and then go lay down. Start walking into the kitchen. I take a step in, and the way it is when you walk in, the counter's in front of you, and then maybe a foot to your right behind you is the counter. So it's like right there. And so I step in, I put the food bag on the counter, and like
Thank God.
The minute it leaves my hands, I collapse on the ground, slam the back of my head on the counter.
Jesus Christ.
And then I wake up and I'm on the ground and I'm in the kitchen, and Emily, before I even opened my eyes, Emily, I felt her holding my shoulder and just being like, Allyssa, and like just saying my name over and over. And I opened my eyes and I looked over, I was like, I have no idea what just happened. She's like, okay, like, are you all right? I said, I think so. And they're like, you hit your head really hard, like, are you sure you're okay? And I said, yeah, I just got really dizzy and fell. And at first, like, they almost didn't react, but then they realized I'd actually fallen. They thought I was kidding at first.
You need life alert.
I know. So after that, I kind of stood up for a second, and Emily's like, you need to go lay down. And I said, yes. So I turn around and I start walking towards her room, and I am about to be inside the room, and then I fucking face plant right in front of her door.
Oh, shit.
Slams my forehead on the ground.
You were toasted.
This was like real. I was so scared. I wasn't like even that high. I had not been drinking. I had been drinking water all day. I had eaten all my meals. Like nothing was weird about this day. Like the biggest difference was like that I'd eaten like some cookies, but like I don't have a blood sugar issue.
I think you picked up a spirit.
You done got possessed, sugar.
But so I faceplant in front of this door, and the like first thought when my brain came to again was I have to tell Emily I'm okay so she doesn't think she has to take me to the hospital. And so when I open my eyes, I'm sitting next to her, and she's looking at me so wide-eyed and like doesn't know what to do and is looking for me to tell her what's wrong. And I look her in the eyes and I said, I have no idea what's going on, but I need you to know I'm okay. And she was like, okay. She's like, you just passed out for the third time in like 2 minutes. So yeah, eventually I come to, I walk and I lay in bed for 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, I feel great. I stayed for another 20, like lay down for 30 minutes total. When I stood up, I was fine. And I walked into the kitchen. I was like, holy shit, I have no idea what just happened. I am so sorry if I freaked you all out. And then I find out they didn't even hear me fall the first time. They didn't even know that time happened. So I had to tell them that I just traumatized this random delivery guy. And yeah, that's the time I passed out 3 times within 5 fucking minutes.
Jesus Christ.
So basically, you very narrowly skirted a serious medical emergency.
Yeah, and I was telling
Like,
Laura.
there's probably something wrong.
Yeah. And I told Laura about. Well, I knew as soon as it was going on. I was like, okay, if this. Once I was done, I was laying in bed. I was like, if this ever happens again, I really definitely need to tell like my psychiatrist to figure out the med thing or like go see a doctor. And it hasn't since. Like I haven't passed out or anything crazy like
That's
that since.
good.
But I was telling Laura about it, and she's like, if I were there, like I without a doubt would have taken you to a hospital. Yeah. And I'm kind of glad that she wasn't there then. I don't know. I handled it. I'm fine. It's good. It's whatever.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds like you
So
got
did we learn a
spirit.
lesson from any of this?
Don't go poking around no spirits.
Don't be messing with no voodoo.
Did I learn a lesson?
Is there a
Probably not.
takeaway?
Your true friends
Are the ones who are
know
willing
when
to die,
something's
willing
just,
to let you die.
going
when to
on, or
hold
if they
'em.
need to actually take you to a
Know
hospital.
when to fold 'em.
They know when something's gonna
Know
kill
when
you.
to
walk away.
No way to run.
Alyssa, congratulations. You win the award for most words spoken without taking a single breath.
Thank you. It's one of my many talents.
Ever.
I love talking.
You're very good at it. That was a great story, actually.
Thank you. Yeah, I've had to tell a lot of people.
One of the better ones, really.
Yeah.
Because, I posted about it on. I just said, do you ever just pass out 3 times for fun?
Hey, we're gonna have to censor that.
Yeah, people can't know about that.
People can't know about that.
But either way, like Laura and I had a long discussion about whether he was passing out or fainting, because I really didn't know, and she discerned.
What about
decided,
a little bit of the sleepies?
Yeah, you just got really tired.
Got a
Like for real,
case
it
of the
sounds like you were
winks.
just tired.
She decided that it was passing out because I went unconscious every time.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a doctor now.
She's going to be.
Pre-med, okay.
Actually, I
At
told Laura that
best.
Soon to be a
she.
doctor.
I told her that she has to be my
Her and what army?
PCP whenever she's a doctor, and I also told her if I get disowned or kicked out of school, I'm just gonna follow her around wherever she goes and like live in her, like share an apartment
you
with her, like
rapping
pay
right
rent.
now?
I'll work odd jobs, but
Are
that's
you
what I'm gonna do.
Were
That's
you
so
just
funny because
rapping?
we're all gonna mooch off Nestor Polche.
Perfect.
No, he's gonna be here so soon.
Months,
Yeah, he's gonna-
Ray's months.
Yeah, but it's kind of close.
Anyway.
He's gonna be living with us.
Anyway.
He's still chefing, yeah.
Yeah.
Another captain to man the ship.
Of industry. He's gonna be a true captain of industry. We're all
He's gonna be the
posers.
fucking chef
Yeah.
of industry.
A chief.
He's gonna cook up some industry, if you know what I'm saying.
And he's gonna whip it up, saute it.
He's gonna make me a nice grilled cheese.
He's gonna blanch
I
it.
don't even want
A
to get
nice
crazy
grilled
from I
cheese.
just want a fucking grilled cheese.
You're gonna have like the craziest spice collection.
We already do. Gabe went nuts when we first got here.
Oh yeah, I always forget that you're like a line cook
Yeah.
and all that good stuff.
He's a
What's
waiter now.
up? I'm a prep cook, waiter, and I just got another job as a pizza guy.
When did you start serving?
I'm making
Jesus
pizza.
Christ.
When I got this new job.
Nuh-uh.
So funny story about the interview. So I got
Solid movie, but the reception wasn't
yeah,
great.
exactly. But so I got a call saying, "Hey, we would like to like hire you. Could you like come in for a saw shift this day?" I was like, "Okay." So I showed up at 1:00 on a Friday. I call the guy as I'm outside. I was like, "Hey, this is Gabe. I'm here for my saw shift." And he's like, "I don't work there anymore. Call the restaurant and see what you want to do." Hangs up. And I was like, "What?" So confused because literally I talked to the guy 2 days before.
Yeah.
So I call the restaurant and they're like, "We don't have any record of someone coming in for an interview right now." Apparently, that was the guy that they just fired.
Oh my god.
And talked to the head chef that was there 12 minutes before me and the general manager for like 20 minutes. And I started that day as a prep cook. And then they're like, "Hey, want to serve?" And I was like, "All right, I can do that." So I started serving. And then I start a job April 10th. Ooh, wired. April 10th, making pizzas at a really good pizza place off the Blue Line.
It actually
Bonky.
looks sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a Roman place. Like they charge by like the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. How do you like serving?
I've had to call the cops on someone.
For what?
Russian guy pulled out a knife, or not Russian, Polish. Sorry, pulled out a knife. That was fun.
Why?
A subtle
Good
but
save.
very
Yeah.
important difference.
It was like
I
him,
always
his
like the
ex-wife, and his
slaps.
ex-wife's husband at the time, and then just started yelling in Polish and started swinging the knife around. So I called the police. It was fun
You know,
stuff.
I've had
cool
I've had a couple
tracksuits.
people in my life offer to buy me a weapon. They usually choose like a small knife.
Have I not given you a knife yet?
No, but you've told me you have. And then my coworker Adam told me he was going to get me one before I came here because he wanted me
I
to
definitely
be
have
protected.
gotten you a knife.
I don't trust myself with a
That
weapon.
I gave Lucas that.
Gabe gave this to me and it saved my life.
You know what you need? You need
but that's a
something
story
reliable.
for another podcast.
You need something reliable.
I want to get like
An
pepper
AR-15.
spray.
Oh, stop. Hey, next podcast,
I got
remind me to
6.
tell that story.
I don't really.
All right, guys. Well, that just about wraps up this episode. Thanks for listening. As always, thanks, Alyssa, for being such a wonderful guest.
Peace out, Cub
Anytime.
You were
Scouts.
pretty good this time.
This time, it's the only time I've been on.
Yeah.
Wise.
Next time will be worse.